wonderful city. Oh, yeah. I just love everything about Palm.
Hey everybody, it's Alan Lowe, and I'm running for mayor for the city of Palm Coast. I just recently received a mailer from the current mayor, and I'd like to go over it really quick. So I'm going to switch cameras over here and see if I can't get this on screen. So it's from our current mayor, and it came out just recently. And there's some things on the backside that I'm really interested in talking to you about. I'm hoping that this is in focus enough for you to read them. If not, well, hopefully you've got one yourself recently in the mail. But I think we should go over a few of the points on here and see what we think about accuracy. So let me put my glasses on here real quick. So it says, promises made, promises kept at the headline. Well, first of all, in none of his candidacies has he made these promises. However, let's go ahead and look at it. Oh, by the way, this was sent out by a PAC called the Paid Electioneering Communications, paid for by Serious Conservatives PC. Now, before I get into it real quick, PACs, political action committees, they actually spend money beyond what the limit is for candidates because they're supposedly independently run and have nothing to do with the candidate. Otherwise, a donation limit is $1,000 per campaign. So PACs can get away with spending much more money because they're not directly associated with a campaign. So on this one, promises made, promises kept, on the backside of this mailer, it starts off with, he rolled back tax millage rate for streamlined government efficiency. He rolled back nothing. He can do nothing on his own. Keep in mind, there are 5 people that sit up at the dais, the 4 city council members and the mayor. 5 people. It takes 3 votes to move something forward. One person cannot move something forward on their own. So his promise that he rolled back tax millage rates, he never made that promise anywhere. And in fact, he was concerned about rolling back that the city wouldn't have enough revenue. So number 1 on his list, we'll just X that off. Number 2 on the list, he secured $52 million from the Florida legislature for infrastructure replacement, upgrades, and renovation. I'll go ahead and cross that one off too, because he didn't do any of it. We actually had hired a lobbyist group that went up there and lobbied for us, and the majority of the money that was raised is going for the westward expansion, the bridge over the railroad tracks and the back road loop, so that developers can come in and do their development as the city of Palm Coast pays for the start of the infrastructure, even though at this time the city of Palm Coast has not annexed that property in. $1 million was put towards water treatment plant facility. So I guess infrastructure replacement and upgrades of the $52 million that he's talking about here, $1 million went towards the upgrades. So we'll X number 2 off. And remember, he didn't do it. The third one on this list is obtained state funding for construction of additional turn lanes on Old Kings Road, State Road 100, and he overhauled Palm Coast Comprehensive Plan to guide future development, ensuring safety and economic viability. Well, we're going to X that one off too, because, as I said earlier, one person can't do it. It takes a vote of 3 people minimum on city council to move anything forward. And as far as overhauling the Palm Coast Comprehensive Plan, they weren't following it anyway. And they're wanting to guide future development. Doesn't say what kind of development, but if you look around, I think you can figure it out. Ensuring safety and economic viability. Well, Palm Coast has a reputation of being anti-business. And if you've ever tried to start a business here, you know exactly what I mean. It just isn't true. So X the third one off. And the fourth one, partnered with healthcare and educational institutions for top quality medical staff retention and new hospital facilities. Well, the new hospital facility was done under the Holland administration prior to current mayor getting into office. And as far as him partnering with them, the city partnered with them, and it was done through a majority vote, again, through the city council. So X the fourth one off. So promises he never made have never been kept. Keep it in mind when you read these things, because you have to actually look at it and know the background on everything. One person on city council cannot move anything forward. It takes 3 votes minimum. So when he claims these things for himself, he's being disingenuous. This is Alan Lowe. I'm also running for mayor, and you can find my platform on Facebook and so forth. And thank you for listening.